get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Welsh. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Salter. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move there. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Holds and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Salter. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first and the 32. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smalls. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed and can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Price. Runs through a tackle. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed. Stopped in the backfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Oh, they're after him. Keeps it going. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He leaves it with his back. Turning on the Jets. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line...
Catch inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggie.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hayden. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Give to the fullback. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. On the option. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Hands it off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Reed. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Between the uprights, it's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll pull it down and run. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Looking for space. It's Moss. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Throwing right. He's got an open man. He's loose. He's at the 40. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moss. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Reed. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Aggies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day. This one from 23. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the...
It's a seam wide open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going to the running game. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every weekend. Let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
He makes a catch. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Colorado.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Reed. He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggie!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Finds space on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He'll try to take it back. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Might be calling a hot route. The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
Texas A&M 27, Colorado 10.
They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Get ready.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Up-tempo for the offense. Third down play from the gun. Got his man quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Reed. Touchdown, Aggies! And the route is on. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The Buffaloes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buffs!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Dropping back, it's Salter. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Looking for a man. It's Salter. Gets it out fast. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job. Playing fast, trusting their eyes, forcing the third down.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And with that stop by this defense, now I think it's interesting because obviously the scoreboard, multiple possessions, what I need to accomplish. Do you kick it now because it's a long yardage 4th down situation, or do you say, nope, I'm going for the touchdown?
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw. It's Salter. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, you had to take a shot. You got to make something happen. Somebody has to make a play and to get back in this ball game, down a couple of scores. And now the defense has to come out, make some kind of miracle happen, maybe score, and then you got to kick and get an onside. A lot of things have to go right from here on in.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Lowers that touchdown, Aggie. And the punishment has been extended. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Salter. Fires to the middle. Hold in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your...
He hurls one deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Colorado.
One more play to pad the stats. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He'll take another shot here. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that